Ladies and gentlemen, Ardmore head football coach P.J. Wright is in studio with us.
What a great pleasure to be in the presence of such great company.
Well, the pleasure is all ours.
Thank you, Coach.
It is all ours. I've been missing you, man. It's been a while.
It has been a while. You know, it's a long drive from Ardmore down here.
It takes you forever to get. Takes you about like 15 minutes.
And we appreciate you being here.
Every time I come in here, it's all I smell is the good food. And as you come in, I'm ready to eat now.
Yeah, there's a pile of it over there.
As soon as we get done, you got some, brother.
Absolutely. So this is, tell us, you earlier off air, you said you got so many weeks to get so many days.
Yeah, with spring football, which is always it's tough. It's tough for spring football with smaller schools, and we all have to deal with it because you got kids doing baseball, track. Not to mention, of course, softball is still going on. So you got coaches that are on the softball field.
Right.
And it's spring.
It's hard to pull it together.
I'd be perfectly fine with doing away with spring. Yeah. To be honest with you, I'm
gonna be honest, Coach, and give me and you know you've been coaching a long time, and not just whether it's a big school that has. You know, maybe more of their athletes that play that one sport or whatever, but I've always thought the spring football. I never understood it. To me, it's only you're going to get somebody hurt. I don't know.
Give us time. Give us a little more time at the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
Because we can't start practice until August 1st.
Too late.
Or excuse me, it's not August 1st. It's the first Monday of August. Yeah. Well, the first Monday of August is also the first day school starts.
Yeah.
The days of two-a-days and the days, the days of only football practice, those are done.
Yeah.
So maybe start July or something.
Give me 2 weeks prior.
Yeah. Middle of July.
Yeah.
But start school when they used to.
So here's what we deal with, and what we're dealing with at Ardmore is we want multiple sport athletes. We want athletes to play football, basketball, baseball, soccer. We want and track. Well, the kids come out of, if you play football, then you go right into basketball, which overlaps.
Right.
And then you overlap with baseball or into soccer.
Yeah.
And then when that season's over, then we anticipate you coming back out for football. Well, now you've never had a break.
Right. As a kid, yeah.
Hey, I deal with that. All coaches deal with that. You know, kids, Coach, I'm tired. I'm tired. And I don't think I really want to play football.
Yeah.
And you know what? I believe you. Take the spring off. Don't worry about it. You come back in the summertime.
Yeah.
But spring football is important in that you can still generate interest and get kids out that have not played, and you can get in the hallways and get some kids into play and teach them a little bit. But you are always at the risk of getting someone hurt, getting someone injured.
That's my thing.
And then if you, heaven forbid, you convince the basketball player to come out, and then something happens.
Then you got to deal with the basketball coach,
so
and the parents.
So I'm okay with skipping spring altogether. But that being said, because spring's also hard because you don't have anything to look forward to. This year we were able to schedule a game against Clements,
right?
So at least I can hold that over their heads. You know, hey, we're going to play a game, guys. It's not just we're going to play an inter squad scrimmage.
That's a great idea, actually. It does give them something to work towards.
Something to look forward to.
Yeah, and to forward to.
So how many practices do you get in before this game?
You can get 10 practices in 15 days.
Okay.
So we went several days. We went 3 days back in 2 weeks ago. Then we went 2 days this past week, and we're going to go Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, then play the game on Thursday of this week.
Okay.
So that gets us, and the game actually does count as a practice day.
Okay.
So you get nine practices leading up to the 10th.
Okay. So
10th date. So you get those 10 dates. So we're going to play Clements on Thursday
at Ardmore.
7:00. It's important for Ardmore because looking at the schedule next year, guys, we have 4 home games next year. Of the 10 football games, we have 4 home football games, which means we get 4 home gates.
Right.
So I've got to have a little bit of revenue going into the season.
Right.
I mean, now luckily I had 6 last year and 4 away, but now it flip-flops, and so I've got 4 home games. So I get a small gate, which we will split 50-50 with Clements. So a $5 gate per paying customer to come in. We'll sell concessions and see if we can generate a little bit of revenue going into the season.
Game starts at 7?
7 o'clock kick. Right. 7 o'clock kick. And the makeup of the game is going to be it is a glorified scrimmage. We will have officials.
No kickoffs.
Yeah, with nine practices leading up to the game. Coach Parker and I we've talked several times about the setup of the game. We will not do kicking because we just didn't have time. We don't have time in the day to put in all of our kicking and all the kicking aspects of it.
Will coaches be on the sideline like a game or on the field actually coaching?
No, we'll be on the sideline. We'll treat that like a game. And the officials will treat it like a game. They'll bring in several officials, several different crews just to get extra work in. And
excellent.
And it's spring for them. I mean, and Coach Parker and I, we will not try to trick each other. I mean, we both know what we're going to do. So, look, I'm going to give you this defense. I'm going to give you this offense. These are the 7 plays we're going to run.
Right.
Because we don't want to – you won't see reverse passes or anything like that. We're not out to trick anybody. We just want to have the kids compete and play downhill and fit on each other and make tackles.
Yeah. Right. Get some helmets on some pads and
get the feeling.
So, get the feeling. And
Right. Do you have any new kids coming out this year?
We seems like we always every day I get a kid that comes in and says I want to play football and you did not put the work in going into it. You didn't do the winter workouts, but we told them to come back in the summertime. But when football season ended, we generated so much. We did good things last year in the football program. We really did. Trying to get the excitement level up around the school. Mm-hmm. So at the conclusion of last year's football season is when a lot of new kids started coming and saying, "Coach, I'd like to give football one more try. We want to be a part of that," because I think we did a good job of generating enthusiasm and excitement within the school, within the community, and that was my main goal. So yes, we did get more kids out. We lost 23 seniors.
Jeez.
So I needed more players to play.
Man. I mean, I don't know that is an extraordinary amount of seniors for a school. Smaller school to lose at one whack.
And Coach, I know it all starts with your quarterback, and you lost Noah Barnett. So who you got going right now?
Well, there's a funny story. You talk about getting new kids out. I got Owen Doss came off the basketball court last year. He was a JV basketball player, and he came in middle of the year last year and said, "I'd like to play football next year." And I'm looking forward to this year. Last year, and I said, "Well, you're not coming out next year. Then you're going to start playing right now."
Really?
So this is the middle of the season. So we started getting him out there and learning to play quarterback, and he did a great job for us. Now we go into after basketball. He comes in and starts going through the workout program, and we're doing some line touches, some suicide drills, just kind of a little conditioning, breaking a sweat, and he turns his ankle over. He gets a high ankle sprain. So, golly, now we're done with him for the spring. So now it's going to be a big spring for him to learn how to play quarterback more. Well, Tucker Reed comes off the baseball field. The last day of baseball, they get beaten. He moves. He comes over and he says, "Coach, I'd like to play football." He's going to be a senior next year. And it's Troy Reed's son, and I've been after him for since I got there for having him play football. Right. So what do you want to play? And he said, "I'll play whatever." And I said, "Well, good. Why don't you play quarterback?"
Whatever you want, Coach. Well,
throwing him right.
Play quarterback, son.
And so Tucker gets out there and he's done great.
Well, good.
Wow, that's good.
So he's learned. So
yeah. And now you'll have some competition coming back.
Yeah.
Well,
exactly.
I've generated Tua and
there you go. There you go.
Hey, we know one of your weapons you had last year was Saul, and he's gone. So, have you been on the soccer field recruiting any more?
I've got another Rodriguez.
Oh, do you really?
I think it's his cousin.
Maybe?
It's his cousin. He's an 8th grader right now. He'll be a 9th grader next year.
Okay.
He's another Rodriguez. He comes off the soccer field.
We had one on the show here a couple of weeks ago.
We had Coach Cox up, and she was a Rodriguez. I said, "Are you Ken DeSalle?" And she said, "Yeah, my cousin." Yeah, so he's got. There's a lot of them up there at Ardmore, so that's great.
I'm excited about him and him getting a chance to kick for us, and hopefully he'll do as good a job as Saul did, because Saul could kick the ball.
Oh, absolutely could.
And he did a good job in soccer this year.
Is he going scholarship football, soccer, anything?
He might be able to land something in soccer. Football, they just don't sign very many kickers. They just don't.
You walk on all day long.
Yeah. I know one school that doesn't.
Yeah, no doubt. Alabama, roll Tide.
Alabama ended up didn't get
one more second. That's all.
They did get that kicker from.
Yeah, we did get a kicker
from Hoover.
Yeah,
from Hoover. So.
Yeah, his mother's a Limestone County girl.
Yeah, your mama
graduated Tanner High School.
Yeah, sure did.
Yeah.
I did not realize that.
Yeah,
Riker. Our numbers though, you talk about numbers having people out. We have 68 players, 7 through 12.
That's great. That's good numbers.
And that's 7 through 12. So I still want more.
Oh, yeah.
We need more bodies, need more football players.
Right.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I mean,
bodies one thing, athletes are one thing, football players are another thing.
Everybody has a job though. When you're limited on numbers, you still got to have someone to stand out there and hold a dummy every now and then. I mean,
that's the truth. I mean, everybody's got a role.
Everybody has something. You got to find your niche.
And it's all for the team. It's not for you. It's for the team.
And as long as you have that mindset, you'll be okay.
Yeah,
you'll be okay.
Yeah, scout team. You got to start somewhere. You got to work your way up, and hey, you can be a body one day, and next day you tell them kids, hey, it's your time to shine. You get out there and do it.
Zach, and we all did that. We all went through that.
Yep.
Except me. I was always the manager.
What?
I was the best
kid. But you were the best manager in the building.
But I had my row. I knew my row. So there you go, Coach.
Tyler's got a conference championship ring from his days at D3 at Mississippi College. We've got pictures of him as but as a special team player.
Yeah.
That was his job.
That was his job. Yeah.
He still got that ring.
He's got that ring.
Got to have those roles.
The same ring that the quarterback and everybody.
Same ring that everybody else has got.
Were wearing.
Yes, sir.
You know your row.
Yep. Well, now, how did the golf team do?
Yes.
Oh, let's talk about golf. our boys golf team at Ardmore was the Limestone County champions. It was fun. We played out at Canebrake for the county championship, and they shot the low score, put the four lows together, and they shot the low score, which was not entirely too low, but we were the lowest.
Yeah.
Now we did not have our individual. The individual came out of East Limestone. His name slips me right now, but he ended up shooting the low at Canebrake for 18 holes. But our four combined were the lowest, so we won that. And our girls, bless their hearts, they came in second, but they all had a good time, and I enjoyed doing golf. This is my first time to sponsor the golf team.
Basically, y'all got your clubs. Y'all go out there. I'll stand out here.
Zach, that's the tryout.
Exactly.
Here's our golf tryout. If you show up without clubs, you're cut.
You're done. If you don't have clubs, you're done.
So where's y'all's home course? Southern Gales?
Southern Gales.
Okay.
Southern Gales, and we get out there, and they do a good job of hosting us out there, and they get to play and walk, and it's just fun. It's fun, and we had a good time with golf.
Took you a little while to get the season started.
It did, boy. It was interesting with all the rain. With so many rain dates and pushed backs and cancellations and postponements, because Limestone County, if it's not raining today, it's going to rain tomorrow.
Seems like been that way lately.
And that's the way baseball and softball. I know all those teams, but hey, shout out to Coach Ball. I mean, they're still playing right now up there, playing some softball.
Got a good opportunity. Got to speak with Coach Ball this morning. Congratulated him on winning the tournament. It was a great tournament. I don't know if you guys had know what happened out there, but we actually played at 12 o'clock on Thursday. On Thursday we played at 12 o'clock, and the kids got out of school, so got to come down there.
Awesome.
That's great.
East Limestone. We played East Limestone at 12 o'clock, so we had East Limestone students were all in left field.
Good rivalry.
Ardmore students were all in right field. You got pickup trucks backed up to the outfield.
Of course you did.
It's Limestone County.
It was a great atmosphere, and it was a lot of fun. And both sides behaved themselves well.
Yeah,
they cheered for their team. I did not hear derogatory comments. I bet things were said.
I was gonna say you weren't in the outfield next to the trucks.
I intentionally did not stay out there.
But no problems with
no problems. But it was so much fun, and the girls deserve that. they deserve a
Oh,
chance
yeah.
to get to play in front of crowds that
Yeah.
are that large, because they work just as hard as the boys do.
Absolutely.
I mean,
I saw pictures, and it was a cool atmosphere.
Now, Todd, you're still in with the East Limestone area.
Yeah.
East Limestone used to have a good contingent of boys that drove 4-wheel drives, and
absolutely.
And do they still have that contingent out there?
No, it's not the same when I grew up. It's
Well,
not the same as
I'll
I'm
disagree with that because some of the football players come to the baseball and they sit out there in the outfield and them and the girl, and they were all in pickup trucks.
Well, they might be doing the pound. I'm talking about they ain't coming up on the four-wheelers.
We're not talking about
we're
the
not talking about the pickup truck.
quote unquote.
Yeah.
No bad meaning, but goat ropers is what people they
But I know East Limestone
city
kids
folks
got,
used
and
to
I
call them.
remember
I
the
never called
Ardmore
them
kids.
that.
I know
Well,
they
the
got,
numbers are
they got
just
some
not what
pickup
they used
trucks.
to be, I guess.
Yeah, numbers.
So it's Limestone County. So
I still love it.
That's
Still,
right. That's right.
East and Ardmore is a good rivalry. That had to be a
fun.
great game.
Yeah, had
It was
to be
fun.
So the game is
Thursday at 7:00 at Ardmore.
$5.
$5
to get in.
Concession stand open.
Concession stand wide open.
Woo,
There you go.
absolutely. Come hungry and bring folks, bring family.
Exactly.
Coach P.J. Wright,
Thanks, Coach.
head coach of the Ardmore
Guys,
Tigers.
thank y'all for
Thank you
everything
so much
you do
for
for
joining
high
us
school
tonight.
athletics
Good
here in the
seeing you,
area.
buddy.
Thanks,
Thank you
Coach.
very much.
We're going to take a quick break. You're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk on WKAC, the Big 1080.